because that's what a belief is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about for you. It's not supposed to be about other people. Hi all, I'm Sarah Emond with Essence Healing, and today's Spirit Talk. We're going to talk a little bit about the energies that's been taking place here and what that's happening. So in January, on January 10th, was the lunar eclipse, and that lunar eclipse was a penumbral eclipse, and this penumbral eclipse brought in a lot of disruptive energy. And a lot of people think that's bad, but it's actually here for a purpose. It's a actually good thing, if we're going to label something good and bad, right? Because what this energy is doing is it's causing disruptions in our normal routines and in our normal habits and in our normal beliefs and thinkings and mindsets. And it's meant to be here so that you can start really looking deep into you and really understanding your energy, understanding who you are, understanding what's serving you and what's not, and start working through those things that aren't, letting them go and releasing them, and so you can move fully into that powerful you that you are, or that's waiting for you to become more and more of. So you're seeing a lot of this disruption energy. We've been seeing it a lot worldwide. We've been seeing it a lot even just last week, a lot in the news with the different politics and the different events that have been taking place. There's just a lot of disruption and a lot of people taking sides. And that's the biggest thing I've noticed as this disruption comes up. Instead of looking into your own thing, a lot of people are saying, no, I'm right, you're wrong. And that's really where I want to delve into today is, if that's where you're at, I'm going to challenge you to start saying, I don't have any control over what somebody else believes. And it's not my decision to decide what they believe. But if I'm sitting here trying to convince somebody else that what I believe is right, then then I'm looking for validation, and then I actually have an issue with what I believe. If you're looking for validation, if you're trying to convince somebody else that what you believe is right, that means that deep down somewhere you have some kind of doubt about what you believe. You don't understand why you believe it. It's not serving you anymore, it's not your truth anymore. Something is not fitting. So I'm going to challenge you this week with these disruptive energies as these beliefs come up, is to really just dig into them and start asking questions. And it's okay if they serve you, and it's okay if it truly is your belief, but just knowing your energy and knowing that that's your truth. But asking those questions, is this my truth? Is this my belief? Why do I believe this? What's the intention behind the belief? Is the intention to limit me, to limit other people, to be in control, to separate? Or does it bring in unity? Does it bring in freedom? What's the intention behind the belief? Why do I believe it? Who told me to believe it? Where did I learn it from? Is it serving me? And what are the other questions that you need to ask to really understand, to be able to say, this is my belief and I know it down to the bottom of my soul. It's part of who I am. It's my energy. And it doesn't matter if somebody else believes it, and it doesn't matter what decisions they make or whether they believe what I believe, because this is my belief and I know it, and this is what's right for me. Because that's what a belief is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about for you. It's not supposed to be about other people. What they believe really shouldn't matter to you. That's their belief. This is about knowing your own energy. So as these beliefs come up, as these emotions come up, because emotions are always entangled in beliefs, and beliefs always have an emotion entangled with it, really understanding why. Looking at the emotion, why do you feel that way about this? Why does it anger you so much? Why does it frustrate you so much? Why does it hurt you so much? Why do you even need other people to believe with you? Why do we have to have sides? All these questions are coming up, and not just for me, because I've been seeing them as I've been watching, but I've also been seeing them with clients and personally, just really needing to dig in deep and really understanding so that I can experience freedom in my beliefs and from my beliefs. Because I'm going to be honest, Not all my beliefs have been serving me or serving me at this point in my life, but some do. But that doesn't mean they serve everybody. It's that they serve me. So just a really in-depth look here this week at this energy that's here, and this Renewable energy is here to stay. We're going to be experiencing more of it throughout the year. We have more Renewable eclipses coming, 3 more this year. So the more you ignore this disruptive energy, the more you ignore your beliefs, the more you shove this stuff down, because that's what I'm seeing a lot of people doing. They're arguing, they're maintaining their righteousness by saying I'm right, or they're shoving it down and not looking at it. The more you're going to be out of balance, the more you're going to experience a more turbulent life. So I'm going to challenge you to start really looking into these beliefs, looking at where you stand, and looking at it from a perspective of freedom for you and freedom for others. All right, that's a lot to cover in one Spirit Talk. We kind of hit some really deep topics. So if you have questions, or you just have comments, or you just, I don't get it, just reach out to me. I'd be happy to have a conversation through comments. I'd be happy to work with you if you need to schedule a session, just to have some one-on-one mentoring time or healing time. I send you all love and blessings and hope you all have an amazing weekend, and we'll talk to you next time.